After 3 long years, the scheduled hearing of the Commission of Inquiry into State Capture has come to an end. This comes after more than 1,000 days after the first witness testimony was heard in 2018.
I'm happy to announce that this commission will be sitting and will have its first hearing on the 20th of August.
Many skeletons in the closet were revealed about SOEs, public money, and billions worth of theft and corruption. But there were also some lighter, funnier times.
Okay.
Mr. Moyani makes allegations.
Chair, I'm on the floor. Really, I can't stand this.
Okay,
This cannot
okay,
be happening for the third time. Ms.
Mr.
Leroux
Mpofu,
must shut up when I'm
Mr.
speaking.
Mpofu, let me
Okay?
just hear before.
So let's recap 5 of the biggest testimonies heard over the course of 3 years. Agreezy spoke widely around secret relationships, agreements, and interactions between well-known politicians in SA.
I know of large donations given to the top 6 at one stage of 10, 12 million rand checks. Lechotlas, we have done Sianoba rallies, we did them all free of charge. There was never ever charge. You never ever dared asking, are we going to recover this money? You must remember that this is an example of the Watsons ensured that they had the most powerful people in the country as their connections and friends. Categorically, that they are the most politically connected people in South Africa.
Zuma was widely questioned about his relations with the Guptas, politician kickbacks, and ANN7.
So I'd just like to say to the public out there, I'm not corrupt. I'm not taking any money from anybody. I never have, and I never will. I believe I'm unfortunately caught in a political storm. Even though it's been made to look like I've been evasive and running away, I've been here 3 times before. This is my 4th time. So I have no issues with complying with the commission. The simple fact is government advertising, well, for us to be in line for government advertising should never be an issue. The conflict, myself being the son of the president at that time, my father being in office, I think that's an unfair point to make by Mr. Sundaram or anyone else. The fact of the matter is it was a TV station, it was a new TV channel, it was a startup, and just like any other channel, I implore government to support. So I completely refute this whole paragraph.
The commission began sitting in 2018, and numerous witnesses have testified that Zuma played a central role in enabling his allies to infiltrate and plunder state institutions.
And this person said, you must tell Zuma that we are going to kill him. We'll also kill his children, as well as some people around him.
The New Age newspaper and its establishment were concerned was done in a capacity other than a government capacity, not as president.
I'm not sure whether...
Well, not as head of the executive. You say it had nothing to do with government.
No, why I'm saying so, because you are asking a question as if I should have discussed it with the minister.
Yes.
So I'm saying the minister, that did not feature in my activities, as I say.
Yes.
Because this was not a government project.
As I understand it.
Yes.
So how would you categorize the project then? Private? Party political?
No, this was a private project,
yes,
by business people.
I adjourned the proceedings for the tea break. During the adjournment, Mr. Zuma left the commission and did not return after the adjournment. He did so without my permission. I have decided to request the Secretary of the Commission to lay a criminal complaint with the South African Police against Mr. Zuma.
The former president, who is serving a 15-month jail sentence for defying a court order to testify before the panel, and is facing a trial on separate charges that he took bribes for arms dealers in the 1990s. Gordhan was questioned widely around assumptions, fake news, and allegations put towards him. And let's not forget the arguments between him and Dali Mpofu.
Let me then repeat for your benefit, because you seem to be hard of hearing at this point.
Maybe before you repeat, Mr. Gordhan.
Mr. Gordhan, you don't have to insult me about being hard of hearing.
Okay.
Your job is to answer questions here.
Mr. Gordhan.
You have no right to say I'm hard of hearing, okay? I'm not your child or your picnin, so you must not treat me like that. I'm not one of those Africans that you can undermine. So I'm telling you, don't even think about it, okay? I'm a different kind of person.
Have you ever instructed anybody to bug former President Zuma's home?
No.
Have you ever instructed anybody to bug anybody?
No.
Have you ever instructed anybody to use a fake ID?
No.
With respect to yourself, what allegations have been made against you that you consider to be fake news?
Oh, I'm supposed to have a very nice account in Canada, for example, with millions of dollars, which is non-existent, of course. I don't make deals for jobs. I don't need to. Certainly I don't make deals with smugglers or taxpayers or submit to intimidation or bullying of any kind. I'm not a commodity for sale. I think the Guptas learned that too.
Ramaphosa was questioned wide and vastly around the ANC and many corrupt matters.
How could all of these things happen while they were there?
What I can say is that there was massive system failure. And some of it could have happened blatantly, where certain people were put in certain positions to advance certain agendas.
For more than 5 years, I want to put to you, Parliament, as a matter of fact, did not investigate, hold inquiries, or do what was appropriate to investigate the veracity of these claims. You accept that?
I accept that and I concede that. And you said earlier there was a dropping of the ball, if I may say so. Many other leaders of the ANC have appeared here.
Yes.
And so am I. And
yes.
To agree with you that the delay did not serve our country well.
Yes.
But we're here to take corrective measures and say, we've got a country that belongs to all of us. Let us work together to build this country going forward.
While some believe the era of state capture has been halted, we have not defeated corruption. The damage done to our country by state capture is deep.
What is true, Mr. Chairman, is that we may never really finally know the true and the real costs to our country of state capture, because figures abound. But what we do know is that it ran into billions.
We were there when no other newspaper dared print on a Sunday, when the war to end all wars was declared, when one of our own reached for the stars, and when small acts of defiance opened the world's eyes. We were there when a heart got a second chance at beating, when a great rivalry ignited, and when a country rose out of the depths of division to unite. Because for 115 years, we've been bringing you the right now. Sunday Times, the paper for the people.